As I'm sitting here just thinking and reflecting, the pool behind me, the water, I think about John 7:38 that says, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water. What does that mean? Out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water. Well, Jesus was teaching that when we talk about belly, it's not like literally out of my belly, it's meaning out of my spirit. He references many times that he is the living waters. He refreshes you. He provides for you. He is living water. Without water, you can't live. I think they say that if you go without water for about 3 days, your body starts shutting down. Death starts to set in. Your organs stop functioning. So when Jesus was saying to his disciples and to us believers that out of your belly shall flow living waters, out of your belly shall flow the Spirit of God that brings life to other people. I believe God has connections for you. Divine connections that sometimes you don't even recognize. You might be in a grocery store. You might be shopping. You might be at work. You might be at church. You might be walking your dog in the neighborhood. But all of a sudden you just look at a person and that water begins to well up and flow out of you. It might be a word that you have of kindness. It might be a hug. But the point of it is that God wants to use you. And he wants to bring life to others through you because you are the living epistle. He says this, that God doesn't come down in this form now and just like this scroll comes out of heaven. He says, you're going to be my book. You're going to be my letter. That's what an epistle is. My living epistle, my living letter that I'm going to write on your life. And I'm going to use your life as the letter to speak volumes and to bring life to others. So out of your belly, this letter, this living epistle, shall flow rivers of living water. Will you allow God to use you? Will you allow God to use you to make a difference? Because I believe if you say, God, if you can use anybody, use me, that God wants to bring life to others through your life.